Hey everybody, Nate Lind here. I have a buy-side client of Website Closers with me today. I have Kelsey from 365 Partners. Kelsey and Website Closers facilitated, conducted, and completed a deal a couple of months ago here at the end of 2020. And I thought it would be kind of cool to get a little bit of the backstory on what he dealt with, how he heard about the deal first. Kelsey, maybe you can give a little brief intro to yourself and how did this all get started?
Sure. Yeah, so thanks for having me on. I'm Kelsey at 365 Holdings. I serve as our CEO, so I deal with strategy, capital allocation, and M&A. We're a holding company for e-commerce brands. So call up Nate when you're ready to sell one, and we might be your buyer. But yeah, we have a portfolio of a handful of brands here, and we're vertically integrating them into a shared services model. And I've been on Nate's list for a while, always looking for good brands to add to the family. This was a complicated transaction in a lot of ways. And I think when you first brought it to market, there was probably somebody that was kind of close to the business and maybe seemed like it was kind of like a home run, and it fell apart for one reason or another, which is not uncommon. When it came back to market, I was excited because it's certainly a category that we're interested in and uses some technology we're familiar with.
Yeah, so this was a supplement business, which is one of our highest performing, sales categories. It was hairy in the sense that there was some debt on the books that needed to be taken care of because we couldn't transfer the assets of the business without taking care of the debt on it. Tell me a little bit about that from the buy side. How did you wrangle through that?
Yeah, so this is one of those. We bought the business, but we didn't actually buy the business to buy the business. I don't want to get into all the nitty gritty, but we had to have a multi-step transaction with a lot of attorneys. And when there is a distressed loan in place, attorneys are great at coming up with solutions. So it's all worked out. All the final paperwork has been done and completed. All the assets have been transferred. All the post-closing stuff, the seller was great with support on getting stuff over. Yeah, this is the second time we've done like a distressed or non-clean, non-easy, transaction where the prior 12-month P&L isn't perfectly up and to the right kind of thing. I do think for us, that's a good model for us, and we'll continue to look for those transactions. It's easier to do when you have a platform. So if you want a deal, I'd probably buy a healthy one first and get your arms wrapped around how to run the business and understand what you're doing, and then sure, go look for deals. For a first one, man, that you could get drowned really easy if you don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
We've got developers and we've got tech team and we have marketers. Like, we can take something apart and put it back together really fast. It's a fantastic resource to be able to have as a buyer, but I think you need to have those resources before you just go tackle it out the gate.
Yeah, that's great advice. Very good. We'll appreciate you sharing some nuggets with us. It's an imperfect science, approaching a deal with the can-do attitude, a collaborative spirit. Definitely got the deal done. I saw a myriad of places where this thing could have fallen apart, and you got it done. And I'm excited to hear, a year from now how things have worked out for you. We'll have to have you back on. I'm curious how things have done for you then.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.